In this question, the roots are in sort form, so we have to pay attention. Remember that what we need to find is the sum of roots, where this is alpha and this is beta. So that's what we need to do. So we need to find the sum of roots and then find the product of roots. Okay, so let's start by going with the sum of roots. So of course, we know, since we know this is alpha and this is beta, it means alpha plus beta will give you root 3 minus 2 plus root 3 plus 2. Of course, I'm supposed to put all this in bracket, but no need to do that since it's positive. Positive changes nothing. Okay, so we can then rearrange. When we rearrange, we have root 3 plus root 3, and we have negative 2 plus 2. So root 3 plus root 3 gives you 2 root 3. Then negative 2 cancels out positive 2. And so the sum of roots, this is the sum of roots. The next thing we need to do is find the product of roots. Now in the product of roots, we'll be having alpha beta. Now alpha beta means we're going to multiply. So you have root 3, negative 2, root 3 minus 2. You're multiplying by root 3 plus 2. Okay, so this is going to take us a while to put into place. We're going to expand. Now you're going to use this to multiply this. Root 3 times root 3 gives you 3. That's root 3 times root 3 is also give you root 9, and root 9 is 3. So let's just put 3. Root 3 times root 3 is root 9, which is 3. Then we'll use this to also multiply this other one. So that's root 3 times 2. Root 3 times 2 will give you plus 2 root 3. Then we use this to multiply this guy here. That will give you minus 2 root 3. Then minus 2 multiply that will give you negative 4. Okay, so at the end of the day, what are we going to have? This would cancel out this. And if this cancels, because negative plus 2 root 3 minus 2 root 3 cancels out. So we'll be left with 3 minus 4, which will give you negative 1. That's the product of roots. Now, another way you can actually do this is what we call difference of two squares. We can apply that, but I'm not going into that today. Okay, so we can use that to explain this particular, to just get this question quickly. Okay, now that I know that this is the product of roots, all we need to do is put it back into the original equation. That's this equation, this one up there. This equation up there, we want to put it back into the equation. So let's go and put everything back into it. So we'll be having x squared. The sum we got plus 2 root 3, then x, then this product we have negative 1 equal to 0. That is our answer.